You've been swirling around in my head for so long now that I've lost track of where my thoughts end and where you begin. I think that's why I've been acting this way, because I can't escape the hold you have over me. It's like you've planted yourself in my mind, and now everything revolves around you. I've tried to push you out, but the more I try, the more I realize how deeply you've embedded yourself into my thoughts. I've been trying to understand why my emotions feel so tangled, why my heart races at the thought of you. Now I get it. It's because I've been thinking about you nonstop, and it's starting to shape everything I do. You've become the center of my universe without me even realizing it. Every time I try to focus on something else, I find myself thinking about you instead, and now I understand why I've been acting so differently. It's like a storm brewing inside me, and the cause is you. My thoughts can't seem to settle because you're always there, lingering just beneath the surface, pulling me in deeper and deeper. I've been pretending that I'm unaffected, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about you. Every waking moment is filled with thoughts of you, and it's starting to make me act in ways I can't control. I've been distant, not because I want to be, but because I'm trying to figure out what these feelings mean. You've taken over my thoughts, and now I can't seem to focus on anything else. You're like a song stuck in my head, playing over and over again. No matter how hard I try to move on or think of something else, you're always there, making my heart beat a little faster with every thought. I didn't realize it at first, but now I see it clearly. You've been on my mind so much that I've started to act differently, to feel differently. It's like you've become a part of me that I can't let go of. I thought I could handle these feelings, but they've grown stronger with every passing day. Now I can't stop thinking about you, and it's making me question everything I thought I knew about myself. It's like you've become the air I breathe, the constant rhythm of my thoughts. I've been trying to fight it, but the truth is, you're always there, and I don't know if I even want to stop thinking about you. You've taken over my thoughts in ways I never expected. Every little thing reminds me of you, and it's becoming harder and harder to focus on anything else. You've consumed my mind. I've been restless, confused, and now I know why. You've taken over my mind and my heart, and I can't seem to shake these feelings. Every time I close my eyes, all I see is you. You've become the silent whisper in my thoughts, always there, always pulling me back to you. I've been acting out, pushing away, but it's only because I can't stop thinking about you, and it scares me. I thought I had control over my emotions, but then you came along. Now I can't stop thinking about you, and it's making me feel things I never thought possible. You've changed everything. I've been searching for clarity, wondering why I feel this way, and now I know. It's because I can't get you out of my head. You've become the reason I've been so unsettled, so lost in thought. You've been on my mind for so long now that I can't even remember what life was like before you. Every thought is wrapped around you, and it's starting to make me act in ways I can't explain. You've filled every corner of my mind, and now it's impossible to think of anything else. I've been trying to figure out why I've been acting this way, and it's because I can't stop thinking about you. It's like you've taken over my mind completely, and no matter how hard I try to push these thoughts aside, they keep coming back stronger. You've become the constant in my life, even when you're not around. You've been the focus of my thoughts for so long now that I've started to act differently, feel differently. I didn't realize it at first, but now I understand why. You've taken up residence in my heart. I've been trying to figure out why I've been so distracted lately, and now I get it. It's because you've been on my mind more than I'd like to admit. You've become the reason I can't seem to concentrate on anything else. You've woven yourself into the fabric of my thoughts, and now I can't seem to untangle myself from you. You're always there, always present, and it's starting to shape the way I see the world. I didn't expect you to have this kind of impact on me, but here I am, unable to stop thinking about you. Every thought leads back to you, and now I understand why I've been feeling so off lately. It's as if you've become the rhythm of my mind, constantly beating in the background, reminding me that you're always there. I can't seem to shake it, and the more I think about it, the more I realize how much you mean to me. I've been running circles in my mind, replaying every moment we've shared. I couldn't figure out why I felt so restless, so lost, until I finally realized it's because I can't stop thinking about you. You're the reason my thoughts are never still. Every time I try to focus on something else, your face appears in my mind like a magnet pulling me back. It's as if you've taken root in my heart, and now everything I do feels like it's for you, even when you're not around. I didn't understand why I was suddenly so distracted, why my heart raced at random moments until it hit me. You've been in my thoughts so deeply that it feels impossible to escape. And honestly, I don't think I want to. There's a quiet storm inside me that I can't shake off, and it's all because of you. Every thought leads back to you. Every feeling intensified because my heart knows something. My mind is just starting to grasp. You're the reason for this chaos within me. I didn't realize how much space you occupied in my thoughts until I found myself thinking about you first thing in the morning and last thing before I sleep. You've become the anchor in my day, the constant presence I didn't know I craved. I've been caught off guard by how you've crept into every corner of my mind. I can't focus. I can't breathe right when I think of you. It's as if my whole world shifted, and I'm just now realizing how much you mean to me. You've been haunting my thoughts, but not in a bad way. More like a lingering warmth I can't shake off. Every time I try to push the feelings aside, they return with more intensity, and I think I finally understand why. It's you. You're the reason I feel so alive. It's like every part of me is waking up, and I can't stop it. The way I think, the way I feel, it all revolves around you now. You've become the pulse of my existence, and the more I think about it, the more it terrifies me how much you've changed my world. There's something magnetic about you, something I can't ignore. You're in my thoughts more than I'd like to admit, and it's becoming harder to fight it. Maybe it's time I stop trying to resist what I feel and just accept that you've captured my heart completely. I keep asking myself why I can't focus, why everything seems off balance, and then it hits me. It's you. You've invaded my mind and my heart, and now I can't seem to function without thinking about what you mean to me. It's crazy how much space you occupy in my mind without even trying. I find myself thinking about you in the most unexpected moments, and I realize that's why I've been so distant lately. I've been trying to sort through the feelings I didn't see coming. The more I try to ignore it, the stronger it becomes. You've planted yourself in my thoughts, and now I can't seem to shake the feeling that you were meant to be here all along. It's unsettling and comforting at the same time. I've spent so much time running from my feelings, but now they've caught up to me. You're all I think about, and the more I resist, the more I realize I don't want to resist anymore. You've become too important to ignore. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect you to take over my thoughts, to be the reason I can't sleep at night. But now that it's happening, I'm starting to understand that maybe it was inevitable. Maybe you were always meant to be the one who'd change everything for me. I used to think I was in control of my emotions, but you've shattered that illusion. Now, all I can think about is you, your voice, your smile, the way you make me feel. It's overwhelming, and I'm not sure what to do about it. There's a piece of me that feels incomplete without you. Every time I think I've got a handle on my emotions, you slip back into my mind, reminding me that you're the missing part I've been searching for all along. I've never been the type to lose myself in someone else, but with you, it's different. You've taken over my thoughts, my heart, and now I can't go a single day without feeling the weight of what you mean to me. It's as if my entire being is in sync with the thought of you. I've been acting strange, restless, and now I understand why. You've woven yourself into the fabric of my thoughts, and I don't know how to untangle you. Every time I try to convince myself that I can move on, you pull me back. You're like gravity, holding me in place, keeping me tethered to the feelings I've been trying so hard to deny. I've been living in a daze, unsure of why everything feels different. But now I see it clearly. It's because of you. You've changed the way I see the world, the way I see myself, and I don't think I'll ever be the same. I can't explain it, but there's something about you that lingers in my mind. It's as if you've taken up permanent residence there, and no matter how much I try to focus on other things, my thoughts always drift back to you.